Thank you guys for being here. Let me go ahead and bring Jen up. We're just going to get into, you guys know we've been listening to these calls. March and April is the batch that we've been on. And you guys know that we ordered we started in February with 2022 because that's when she changes her plea. So we had told you guys that there's this long call with Harley and then one more call with Brenda. And that's the calls we're going to be listening to today. So, yeah, I look forward to it. You know, the last call we had was the long call with Amy over on Jen's channel. So I'm going to drop Jen's link in the chat. Hey, Bendy.
Hey, babe, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I am doing just great.
I am ready to get into this, making a little lemonade to sip on while we listen together. And yeah, with boba.
Ooh, you know, I like the boba.
I know you always like to hear about the little snacks and stuff. So
I do.
Today I'm doing peach boba with Southern Peach Calypso lemonade. So but yeah, let me see. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Hey, you guys.
Hi, everybody.
This is our last call that we have. You know, we had told you that there was something else we might do that to kind of tie up loose ends, but yeah, this is the last call of all the calls we've ordered. I can't believe we're finally here.
Yep, we are. Wow. Yeah. I mean, we do still have some video visits, but the months that we have, the last 3 months, are especially echoey.
Yeah, I was thinking about that and wondering if we had any more. I mean, I don't know. I hated that. It's a real shame that they were so bad because we all spend a lot of money on them, but it sucks when you can't make out what they're saying.
Exactly. I mean, it's so echoey, and I've tried everything that I know how to do. I reached out for help, and it's just really, really bad audio. Bad.
All right. Well, maybe we'll be able to do what we want to do, and
yeah,
I hope that we will. I think you guys will really enjoy that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. So are you ready to get into our last call?
Yes, I am.
Okay. All right. Oh, Jennifer says, glad to have a break from Amy. She exhausts me. Me too. Me too. I'm glad there's no Amy today.
Yeah, she really does test your patience.
Yes.
But she is good content for making jokes. I will say that. She does say some really ridiculous and preposterous things. And so it's, you know, easy for me. I feel a little guilty if I say anything about Harley because I feel bad for Harley. Like Harley didn't ask to be in this situation. Amy put herself right in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, she did. Yeah, I feel bad for Harley. With Amy, the only thing is she does ask those questions. She asks the good questions that Harley and Brenda will avoid.
Right. That is true. Amy does ask the good questions, but she's too direct, and that will never work with a person like Letecia.
Yeah.
So
all right. Well, I know that the last one.
Ooh, I like your thumbnail. It's pretty.
Thank you. I didn't change the title card because it was 1202, 1209, 26, like every 15, you know, as soon as it was over, it was on to the next. So it's 3 separate calls back to back, but it starts at 1202 because it's one long conversation. And then the call with Brenda is a couple days later.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. And hopefully the audio's okay. I did, boost it, normalize the loudness, all the things that you can do. But I feel like the first calls were on the tablet and the last one's on the phone. So you know how that is. It's
can be a little trying.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, wait. We don't want to start at 9 minutes in. Sorry. Okay. Here we go.
Ollie's just over here clicking things.
Sorry.
Tell link.
Here we go.
Hello. Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey.
What's up?
Nothing. I'm at home. I got off early.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Like her
It was good. We just
What do
were
you do
slow, so she said that I could go home early if I wanted to.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. What do you do today?
I didn't mind my tan. And then I have to find somewhere to live for next year. Because my lease ends in July.
It's a fun to what?
To live for next year because my lease ends in July.
You don't want to stay there?
I mean, I can, but
You just don't want to?
I do, but I don't.
Why you don't like the location?
Yeah, also since I'm starting my nursing program, my school, it's not going to be right here. It's going to be either, like, it's going to be towards, like, Market Com. So they only have the nursing program at HCTD and Market Common or Georgetown, but I'm hoping I can get, like, Market Common.
Oh, I get what you're saying, because they don't have them at the campus right there on 501.
Yeah, because I drive to Georgetown every day, so I get Market Common.
Yeah, it's expensive on Market Common live.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to stay in Market Common, but
I got the little places over there near the church across the street where our softball sponsor used to be. There's places over there.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if they sell them, but they have apartments over there. I've been to look for.
Yeah, I just can't think of what we're talking about.
Y'all's place don't have any? Because, like, aren't you near 67th?
Huh?
Aren't you working near 67th?
No, remember I got my job at the doctor's office.
Oh, where's the doctor's office at?
It's on like 48th or something.
Oh, it ain't far. That's literally one thing up from 67th. So 48th North?
Ellie, will you push pause real quick?
Oh, yeah. Well, you could even stay on the bypass north.
I was typing to Lariah. Okay, go.
Oh, okay. I was going to answer Lariah. So these are before trial, 1 year before her trial. And also, if you go to my channel, there is a call with Harley where this switching jobs at the to the doctor's office takes place. It's right after Letecia changes her plea to not guilty by reason of insanity, and I personally think that it is a little step for Harley to sort of assert herself and tell her mom, listen, I'm not going to do what you want me to do. I'm going to do what's best for me. And that was hard for Harley because Letecia gave her a hard time about it. She did, which is why when she's talking about it in this call, Letecia doesn't remember that it happened because it's not what she wanted.
Yeah.
She's rude and a monster and a demon. That's all.
All right.
Yeah, but where I used to look at, our apartments were expensive.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, you don't want to be on the business side.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy.
I probably will end up staying here, but I don't really want to. But
Where is Nia going to stay?
that's what we're trying to figure out together.
Oh, yeah.
But the market's just so high that it's still like, even if we find a two-bedroom, it's going to be like 800 something a month per person.
What if you get a 3-bedroom and y'all find a third person?
Yeah, I know. We just don't know what to do. Also, but I mean, my apartment now, they just went up in prices. So even where I'm staying now, it's still $850.
Oh. Good God, why isn't that so crazy, the price on that?
Some apartments here are like $3,500.
You have 1 minute remaining.
What about a house? Are houses inflated too?
I don't know. The only thing with that is, like, we found stuff on Facebook Marketplace, but a lot of them are no pets allowed.
Oh, yeah. Yep, it doesn't matter. You have a thing for it.
That's true.
So it doesn't matter if they say no pets. They can't tell you there's no support animal.
Yeah, we just still have to find a third person, and we don't really know who else.
Well, y'all should at least put an ad to see who y'all could meet, because you might meet a good person.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Because they can't hold the pet thing against you because it's a support animal. If you have pets, you say no. And then you just say you have a support animal. And then they could get in trouble. Like, it could be sued if they tell you you can have a support animal.
That's true. I forgot about that.
As long as you got that paperwork, you know what I mean?
Thank you for using Global Link.
Okay, so I cut it perfectly. Did you hear that?
Yes.
That was funny. It finished itself. But you guys, we're just going to continue into that. We're in the same conversation. Hey, Natasha and Bogart, thank you for being a member for 5 months. Merry Christmas.
But also, why would Letecia advise Harley to get a house? Even a rental house, it's a lot of upkeep for someone her age who's going to school. Like, what are you thinking, Letecia? And she's right. They can't turn you down because you have a support animal, okay? But they can turn you down and say that it's for some other reason, you idiot. You can't. Leticia's always walking around looking to sue somebody.
Yeah, she definitely is always waiting for her opportunity to start the next lawsuit.
Exactly. Which we've seen how you write your emotions, Letecia, and they're caca. You should just stop.
Terrible.
They're terrible. You should just stop. Just stop completely.
Hey, Rose Thorn. Okay.
Stop terrorizing people with your foolishness.
Yes. Jeez. And giving more work to the people that work at the courthouse and for no reason, because they never go
for no reason. Exactly. Although we've had fun reading and making fun of them. So maybe don't stop.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Okay.
How much is the place in the market common? Are those the 100?
No, there you don't have any 2-bedrooms available, so I couldn't see online. But I just found this one. These ones are really nice. They're called Isle Cottages, and they're right off of International and the road. They're like right behind like Bojangles and all that.
Yeah.
And I just found a 2-bedroom, 2-bath for $1,567, which is.
Well, what does that include?
That's what I don't know. It's $783, but we would probably still have to get Wi-Fi and water and electricity then. So that's the cheapest.
But you could also negotiate, like, see if they got any certain discounts or like.
A lot of time when it's residential.
I don't understand what you're saying. A lot of time with what?
I said a lot of times since it's residential, they get those prices from corporate, and it's hard to change. But this is only 757 square foot. I feel like that's big though, isn't it?
Yeah, but what if there's any like move-in specials for first, like the first month it will be half, and you could take that difference and spread it out over the next 11 months to cover.
Right.
And then like put that up for the electricity or pay that on the electricity bill.
Right. I only seen them do that for like, I have to see what places do that, because my place that I worked, we never did that, which was so stupid, boss. So I just think that's because they thought that they were like better because they were by the beach. So you have to see.
Yeah, because I was thinking if they're running any promotionals, like, you know what I'm saying? Because they shouldn't charge you a pet fee either for supporting them.
Yeah, no, I won't have to pay a deposit for Sadie or anything.
Yeah. Because, like, they can get in serious trouble for that.
And this will be kind of like in the center of everything, so.
Well, and two, like, you could get on
And
the international go down, and then
yeah,
go
and
up.
these are individual like house, like they're not apartments, they're like little cottages. Like,
Cottages,
they're like little beach houses basically is what they are.
So they're behind Bojangles? Like,
It's funny how she seems just so normal and sane when she wants to. She can really be, you know what I mean? So what is she thinking that like when she's playing, like she's hearing and seeing things she's not seeing? How is that going to work when you then get on the phone? You're pleading not guilty by reason of insanity. And sure, that means at the time of the crime, but your actions after show that you were trying to act insane. Then you get on the phone and talk like this, like you just know the answers to everything.
Well, this is what the DA was talking about in his opening statement, number one. And number two, you're absolutely correct. And number three, thing about it is when you're pleading not guilty by reason of insanity, that is a plea where the mental illness is so severe that you cannot appreciate the wrongness of your actions and change your behavior accordingly. And so when that happens, typically, this isn't somebody who can walk around and be functional at all without medication. And what's Letecia actually on? Nothing.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, there were times but it was minimal. And it wasn't always that she was on stuff. But
right, and she's not on an she's not on any antipsychotics. You know, she's not even on a. I don't even think she was like all the time, even on a mood stabilizer.
no.
Shut up, Tisha, and stop giving Harley bad advice.
Yeah. What did he say in the opening statement? I can't remember. Like
that we would hear Letecia go from pretending to not know what year it was and be talking to the Volturi, and the next minute basically she'd be on business and talking about money, which is true. That's exactly what she did.
Yeah. Can you imagine the DA listening to these? Because they're listening closely. And with this being so close to the time she changed her plea,
I would be livid.
Yeah.
I would be like, I mean, in a way, okay. It's good for the prosecutor's case, obviously.
Right.
But when you think about what this case is about in the scheme of things, that's what would make me livid. I would be, the way that she just plays these games like it ain't nothing,
Yeah. With everything that went into this case, not only this case, but this search. I mean, biggest case ever in that county in the history of that police department. Tons of money went into this, tons of time, because justice was important to them, right? And she just played games along the way.
Yeah, and she sent them down wild goose chases.
Mm-hmm.
They checked her claims out. They looked for an Eduardo. They looked for anybody that could be the person that she described, and she just she's.
Oh, by the way, yesterday, yesterday I did a live. I called it a very Tisha Christmas special, but I cracked myself up with the thumbnail putting her face all over the tree. But
that was a good thumbnail.
Thank you. Jen was supposed to be on with me, and something had came up, and she had something more important that she needed to do. But I wanted to tell you during the live, people were like a couple of people had said, I miss Jen. I wish Jen was here, because we were going through all the memes and all the contest. Yeah. But
I got to take my opportunities to be with my grandbaby when I can,
Yes.
One day she might get older and, Grammy won't be so cool. Even though I'm always going to be cool, she might not always think I'm cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you do. I think soak in every moment you can. I was totally okay with it,
Okay. MK, be careful being chased by those Black Hawk helicopters. What you need to do, baby, get on base. Get on base and find you a friend on base, and they won't get you, MK Lynn. That's what you need to do. That's what Tisha does.
What did he say? I missed it because I'm trying to.
He said, hold on. Sorry, I'm late. I was getting chased by Black Hawk helicopters.
Okay, you ready?
Oh, do you, TK? That's so cool. Yeah, I'm ready, babe. I'm ready.
Okay.
Like as in on the other side of the farm?
Yeah, they're like behind Bojangles. They're on that, you know, that little back road
Yeah,
where,
yeah, I know you're talking about.
where that like dental practice and the hospital and all that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I remember I would do that sometimes, and it'd be faster to go that way to the softball games. Go up, get on 31, and get off, or you guys go up, go down the bypass, and just keep going.
Yeah.
Letecia, nobody gives a rat's fat kneecap about your old ass days in the softball field. Nobody cares. Stop talking about it like you went pro or some shit.
Yes. Oh my God. Like she's still an athlete now. That's how she acts.
Right.
Which I will say they did play adult. She did play adult ball with. That's how she met Al. I'm pretty sure because she played with Landon. Yeah, there was. But
good. But that was like 7 years ago. Move on, Tisha.
Move on. Now you're in jail, and you're gonna be there a while. So
right. You sound like Al Bundy. You know, reliving his days at Polk High.
glory
Like,
days.
get over it, Tisha.
Yeah.
I don't give a rat's fat kneecap how great you were at softball. You killed a child. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Yep.
Because I had to get my account before I can move, and I paid it the other day. And she saved the last spot for me if I decided I wanted to renew, but she sent me the terms, and it was like $850. And I was talking to Nia about it, and I was like, I really don't want to stay here because I hate being around a bunch of people that are like in coastal because they're just not like-minded and like I just found stuff like that. And I told her, I was like, that's why I love being in my job now because I'm literally like all the doctors there, they're like women, and they're like all like very professional, established, like women, and I just feel like they like I don't know.
No, I know what you mean. Like, it's not trying to be better than someone. It's just trying to, but you've always lived like that too, so
like I mean, they're like 30s and like 40s. Not that I hang out with everything, but they're just like a good mentor. Yeah. And I just want to find people like that, but like my age.
Yeah.
Because you sure the hell can't rely on your mama for mentoring.
I know. That is fucking sad though, Jen. That's sad, man. Because
it is sad.
Look, she's like yearning to have someone to look up to, an older woman. You hear they're like in their 30s or 40s, like, your mom's age.
Correct. And then I forgot this part too. When she told Harley to put an ad for like a third roommate, you never know who you'll meet. Are you high, ho? First of all, that's dangerous under the best of circumstances. I would never advise my daughter to do, or any of my children to do that. Let's start there. But it's Harley is your daughter. People everywhere know about this case. Do you know what kind of danger that puts Harley in? And there are people who back then and now still today believe that Harley participated, that she helped her mother. That would be even more dangerous. Letecia, you just suck. You're a terrible, terrible person. And stop giving out life advice, you fucking heathen.
And then here she is. Harley has no one to look out for her, no one to protect her, okay? Mom's in jail, dad's passed away, and you're advising that she gets a roommate off of an ad, puts an ad for a roommate, and she has, like I said, no one to go to, no one to no.
Right. And then on top of it, she has no one. I mean, ain't Brenda. Hold on. I'm going to burp, and I don't want to burp. Ain't Brenda is not Team Harley. Ain't Brenda is Team Tisha Lynn.
Yep.
And we know this because when Harley testified against her mother, which is not even Harley's fault, she got a subpoena. You don't have a choice. She has to. And Ain't B, you know better because you serve people, you jackass. But when she found out that that's what was going on, what did she do? She pulled the only card that she had and took that car away. Ain't Brenda.
Yep.
Sometimes I forget about all the stuff you did, Aunt Brenda, when I laugh at you. But really, what I need to be doing is chastising your ass.
I know, me too. And I forget about what she's done and I start to have sympathy for her. And there are parts of her that I can appreciate and I like. And, at the end of the day, though, Aunt Brenda did not take anyone's life. And so I just try to keep my focus on that one. the one.
Well,
But
right. No, she didn't take anybody's life. And so she shouldn't be held to the same scrutiny as Letecia. But she also is team Tisha when it comes to Harley. And so, like, think about it. Harley's on her own. She's on her own.
Yeah, you're right. Sad. All right. Let's keep going.
You can like that through that. And they can always steer you in the right direction of, social networking and stuff like that, for that type of thing.
I got like a promotion and I give people like socks and stuff now.
You get to give out socks?
No, I said I got a promotion and I give people socks and stuff now.
Socks. She said you get to give them socks. I was like, why are you giving out socks to the doctor's office? And you said the doctor's office is where? Like off what street? You said where?
It's off of like business, like it's like 17. What is that?
On the business?
No, North King Highway.
Oh yeah, which is business? Yeah. Cool.
Congratulations on your promotion, Harley. From everybody that ain't your mama.
They do have some stuff that way, but like it might be independent people that way.
Yeah.
That's a lot of traffic to deal with in business. I mean that's a bad 501.
No, it hasn't been bad.
On the business side, like on the summer, girl. I'm talking about if you lived on the business.
Oh, yeah, but I won't be living right there. I'd be living off of River Oaks and International.
Yeah, no, I know that. I said that over there, they always have them little, because remember Jolene got a place over there one time, and it was like somebody's top of their house, but it was sectioned off, and it was 2 bedrooms. But like, what I'm saying is, you still got to deal with all that business traffic if you went over there. You know what I mean? Like if you found a private place over there, so that'd be a lot. Like, good God, because most people that tour there don't even know you can take the bypass and skip and cross over, so they be on that business or Kings Highway like crazy.
Right.
Oh, did you get your birthday present yet?
Huh?
Did you get your birthday present I sent to you yet? Not yet.
No, did you send it to the PD?
Nope, it should be arriving this week.
You sent it to the PD?
Nope.
You sent it.
I said I sent it by mail.
What do you mean?
You'll get it this week. It could be delivered by Amazon. It could be delivered by Uber Eats. It could be delivered by, I don't know, anybody.
Oh.
It could be hand delivered. It could be.
All right. I got to pause for a second and say, Jen, okay, as much as Tisha makes me mad, like when I hear those, like a moment like that, it like hurts my heart, because you hear Harley revert to this like little more girly voice, and she doesn't have parents now. Again, we just said that, but you hear Tisha, I don't know, Harley's just number one surprised that she even has something coming, and I don't know, that's just sad. You know what I mean? Because part of her innocence was taken with this too, I don't think Jen's up here right this second. All right, you guys, let's keep listening. Gosh, it's sad.
Dropped off with an airplane with a parachute on it. Huh?
I said I might get it today.
Yeah, you never know.
I'm going to be old.
I know. 20.
You know that me and I would have to find furniture.
You and I have to find what? I can't hear you.
Furniture.
Like, you're not talking into the phone.
Furniture.
You have to buy furniture?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can always start out with a little bit.
As long as I have bed.
Yeah. Yeah, you can always start out with a little bit long. Instead of trying to, over crazy it. You don't want to go buy like a cheap one, and then it hurt, And then when she gets that money, you can take some of that money to buy you some.
Yeah.
It's supposed to go into her account. She set up just added me onto her account. You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
That way it'd be easier. And then I mailed her the paper yesterday so she could have permission to put me on her account. That was just the easiest way to do it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Plus, she's gonna when she does it, she's gonna go online and fix the whole tax thing because it was just some error stuff that had to be fixed, and she'll have to pay the little fee to fix it to get that missing return. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still haven't got my taxes.
What? Why?
Yeah, and I swear if Brenda tried to claim me, I will sue her.
She can't. You've lived on your own.
Okay.
I know.
I still haven't got my taxes, and I swear if Brenda tried to claim me, I will sue her. Okay, let's keep listening.
That's what I'm saying, but if she tries something to figure out, I'll sue her.
Well, they can fix that because you've established your own resident and you got your own income. And she couldn't claim you if you're, especially made over a certain amount of money anyway.
Exactly. And because of my age.
Yeah. Well, she could do it if she was taking care, if she was, paying for your school and all that stuff. But you're doing that yourself, so that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
She ain't done nothing like that. It's just really something. When you call the number, what does it say?
Well, when I do the online thing where it says, where's my refund, it says, sorry, your refund has been delayed on the normal time frame. Please check back in for more updates. But I was supposed to get March 1st, and it's almost May 1st.
When you called the IRS number, that's what it said?
When I do the online IRS, where's my refund? That's what it says.
Well, you need to try to talk to a representative because that's 60 days.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's just been 10. It's almost 11 weeks. I think it's 11 or 12 weeks.
Yeah, I would definitely try to call to get someone and just be like.
And now TurboTax is you owe us $130 for filing your taxes because your taxes haven't been. Because you know how you can choose to have your
to take it out of it. Yeah.
Well, nothing has been set or gone or anything. I have to pay them, but I haven't got anything yet.
But okay, so what address did you put on the taxes? Where you're living at now?
No, my TV's address because that's what I put last year.
Oh, that could be why.
What do you mean?
Because you're claiming that you're paying your own expenses, which you are. So you probably should have put your address.
Well, I put her address for mail and everything because.
You just put hers as mailing?
I think so.
Bendy, are you back yet?
Yes, babe, I'm back yet.
There is something so sad about hearing, because Harley, you need help with this shit when you're young. You don't know. You know what I
Right.
mean? You don't know how to do it all. And there is something that is just like kind of eerie and sad about listening to some of this. What do you think?
Well, I did have some thoughts.
Okay.
At this point in the timeline, okay, Harley has not had her proffer yet. It's very possible that one of two things happened. It's possible that Aunt Brenda did claim her. I don't know. It's also possible that the IRS is holding any money that she gets back, because should she be facing charges, they'll be in collections. So any income that she has will go right to court costs and, if she'd have been charged. And maybe that's why they're holding on to it. I don't know. I don't really know how that works when you're, I don't know. I don't know how that works.
I don't either. Henry says, I can't listen to Lapicia's primitive voice tonight. It is too common and disgusting. Back later, Henry.
Well, I mean, it's bad. And the thing about it is, okay, Letecia can talk all the smack that she wants, and Harley can talk all the smack that she wants. But the truth of the matter is, Aunt Brenda has been supporting both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. And if she gets your taxes, you know what? It's probably not even close to what she spent.
Exactly.
But I don't believe she would do that. I don't see that happening. I think that her, who knows what, and who knows if we'll ever know. But
exactly,
you're right. She has supported them both. So
exactly.
Rocco says, at the end of when Harley testified, she was asked, do you love your mother? Didn't she get emotional? And he withdrew the question. Yep.
Yes.
Do you still love her? Yep. And she didn't answer.
That was an impossible question for her to answer.
Yeah.
Because it's complicated. I would imagine that she still has love for Letecia because Letecia is her mother.
Yeah.
But I would imagine that she also has a lot of other emotions that are not love for Letecia and what she did to Gannon. Because I would imagine that it would really mess with you to know that somebody that you know and you love is capable of doing what Letecia did. Because Harley was fairly quick as far as the testifying goes. Like, she was right at the beginning. The medical examiner testified after Harley, and she was released from her subpoena, which means that she could watch the testimony.
Yeah.
And she heard and it's very possible that she heard exactly what we all heard.
Well, yeah, you're right. And, I bet you she has that there's this video, you guys, many of you have probably seen it. I know me and Jen have talked about it before, so I know you've seen it. Do you remember where her and Harley are singing that Katy Perry song in front of the TV and dancing? Harley's like 5 and Tisha's real young. Do you remember that video?
I do.
I'm sure she has memories of things like that. Yeah, this person did what she did, but if she thinks back, her childhood memories and everything are all
exactly. That's complicated. These people expect for families of people like Letecia to automatically just say, nope, that's it, that's all, and cut them off completely. And I don't know what I would do in that situation, and I don't even pretend I would know. And I hope to God, knock on wood, I don't ever have to find out. I don't know what I would do. Yeah. I really don't. I think it would be very difficult, because because as heinous as their crimes are, look at Chris Watts's mom, which I know she's not the best example, because she's on an extra level of denial that I've never seen. Yeah. And the denial part about it is what kind of is irritating to me. Not that she still loves her son, because she remembers her son. She doesn't know the monster that committed that crime, that killed his children. She doesn't know that person.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what I would do either, but I can't imagine that I would just cut them off immediately. I feel like I would need to talk to them, whether it would be to check on them, a regular talk, or to figure out where they're at mentally, how this happened, to hold them accountable.
Right.
Thing,
Some level of closure,
Yeah.
and think about it. There are different, criminals are all different too. And can you imagine trying to get closure from a person like Letecia?
Oh, God.
How difficult that would be, but how much you'd want to.
Yeah.
Especially if you're Harley. Like, I would want to know. And I bet you that Al and Landon feel the same way. They want to know, bruh, what the F, right? But Al knows Letecia in a way that, and I think Landon knows Letecia as well, in a way where they know that they won't get it from her.
Yeah.
And that's got to be extra frustrating because of everything she could do for them. They would never understand, and nobody will ever understand. It will never make what she did okay, or nobody will ever be like, oh yeah, that sounds totally reasonable, because it's not. But as a parent, I cannot imagine not knowing. I feel like I would be the type of person that would need to know every single detail, no matter how hard it was to hear.
Me too. And what started this? What happened?
Exactly. And that, and you're right, Roro, she will never, ever give them any peace. Ever.
Yeah. I'm sure she almost gets joy out of that, actually, but all right.
Absolutely. She does. There's a lot more wrong with Letecia than, they even, I think, to quote Sarah, I take zero accountability. I blame everybody else. Boone. I think what was presented at trial was just the tip of the iceberg with her.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. Actually, speaking of Sarah Boone, look here. Sarah Boone has a new story to tell. I don't know what this is, but I'll send it to you after the live. I saw it when we started. I don't know if it's just like another creator's video, or, I'm sure that's probably what it is, but still.
Yeah, send it to me. I'm always interested. I've got her letter for you guys, the unedited version. And I tried to do it, like, be serious about it, but I just couldn't do it. So, it's not going to, it's serious, but also it's me. So when there's something that needs to be made fun of, it's going to get made fun of. I just can't help it.
All right. You ready?
All
Keep
right.
listening.
Yes.
We only have a couple minutes left, you guys, with Harley. And then, about 7 minutes, I think, left with Harley. And then we're going to hear from Brenda.
Okay. Because even when I didn't live with her last year, that's what I put it to, because I never put anything to where I say, because whenever I knew I won't ever get any of that stuff, I always had to transfer.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But then she would have got a letter if there would have been a problem.
That's what I'm saying. We haven't got a letter or anything.
Yeah, I would just call and just do everything you can to get to a representative, because that's a long time to be delayed. And you would have gotten a letter that says, like, hey, you forgot to do this, and see, that's what happened to mine. And when Amy was looking it up, she was, like, talking about all different returns that were just sitting there for years and thousands of dollars that people didn't have, and just sitting there because they didn't know what to do. And mine, that $4,000 and some dollars, was just because one form wasn't fixed on it, and they had sent it.
Yeah, the one that you never got. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So that's all that was missing on that. Because I knew I told you I didn't owe you money or anything. So I was like, what in the world?
Well, can't she look mine up?
You what?
Can't she look mine up?
I can't hear you. Like, it's like echoing.
Can't she look mine up?
She had to, like, call. So, like, to get a number. I'm trying to think where that number is. Go ahead.
Miss Edie said that her one friend didn't get hers for over a year.
That's what I'm saying. Like, look how long mine was messed up, and I was trying.
You have 1 minute remaining.
You tried to use a hold, so, like, I would be talking to them, like, you know what I mean? Like, try to get to someone. Try different numbers.
You wouldn't be talking,
Letecia.
You'd be threatening to sue the IRS.
But, like, when you're cleaning up or doing some homework or something, just put it on hold. And plug your phone into the charger and just let it be sitting there with the stuff playing or whatever. Because it's going to take you a while to get somebody. And
Okay.
just try different numbers, different whatever, just, try different stuff. Because, like you tell him, look, at the company you filed through is making you pay money and you ain't even got money. So.
Right. Hi, baby. Hi, baby.
And you're just wanting to make sure, like, no one's done anything wrong or took your identity or, like, anything like that. I'm pretty sure they haven't.
Thank you for using Global Tellink. Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Hello?
Okay, I'm back. What was I going to say? Yeah, I would just try doing all those. Just like I said, don't panic. Nobody probably stole your identity, but you just wonder why you got like a 8-week tax delay,
Right.
Because it could be someone keyed in their social security number wrong, and it might have been off. I know that's what Amy said happened to hers one time. And she said that she was telling me a story about when the people were like, you owe this and you've done this. And she's like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you mean. And it was just numbers transposed. That someone had messed up and put hers and was hooked to it. And she had to, like, show proof, and it took a while. So, like, anything like that could happen. But I remember she was telling me about that because when we were talking about mine. Because I was like, oh, my God, where did mine go? Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, but when she gets that older, I'll just have her send, like, Cash App you some or however to it. And then she can pay the fee to do the other thing online and then put some here.
Oh, I see.
I didn't have it, but when they sent the notary off for my retirement, when Caitlin done it, when she done it, she forgot to sign it. She just stamped it. And so they mailed it back here, or to Amy. And so they brought it back in. So I had to redo it because she signed it but didn't sign her name. She just stamped it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's where that paper came back from. Because when she came to visit me, I signed it and had her notarize it, and she mailed it, but she forgot to sign it. So I had to get the whole form all over again. But I got it. And but since it's being mailed off from here instead of from North Carolina now, it should go straight there,
Yeah. Yeah.
And I still haven't heard any. That's the Colorado one, but I still am waiting on the update about the South Carolina one because the South Carolina one saying that someone tried to withdraw it.
What?
Yeah, you ho.
Well, you know that one.
Well, they can't because I ain't gave nobody permission to withdraw it.
I know, but I'm saying you knew that
I know.
You know who that was? Who's that? Amy?
Yeah, I kind of. No.
Brenda?
No.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I had that thought actually. Now that I think about it, when I was recording, editing the video, I remember thinking, was that Al? But I mean, I guess it had to be. But here, I'm going to rewind it like 20 seconds.
Yeah.
I
didn't burp, Michelle. I didn't burp. Did one of them burp on the phone?
I don't know.
Because it
I
wasn't
didn't
me.
notice it. If they did, I didn't notice it, and it wasn't me. But here, I just rewound 20 seconds, so we'll hear again.
We'll find out. All right, here we go.
Okay.
I still am waiting on the update about the South Carolina one because the South Carolina one saying that someone tried to withdraw it.
What? Well, you know that one.
I think that was like a vibration. Did you hear it? It was like, zzz.
Yes, Harley clearly is getting notifications on her phone.
Yeah.
Well, they can't because I ain't gave nobody permission to withdraw it.
I know, but I'm saying you knew that
I know. I've been waiting to figure that one out. So, because I knew that one has 5, 6 times more than the one in Colorado did.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, I'll leave this so I could call you back. I sent your letters to mail and like a card and all that.
Okay.
And then I had one of my friends get you something, so hopefully they'll either mail it to you or get it to you somehow.
All right.
All right, love you.
Love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
This is Harley's mom.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Do you hear that?
Yes, yeah, I know. Hello.
Maybe we'll get some laughs because the calls with Harley are sad. And it's, I think, sad for me because they're doing just regular, mom and daughter stuff, talking about taxes, talking about where you're going to rent a place, talking about all those things. And it's just sad. But this is Harley's mom, is what she said.
Yeah, and then the I guess Aunt B Sancho's like, yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's funny she refers to her as Harley's mom.
Not exactly, not my niece.
Yeah.
All
All right. You ready?
Here we go. Yeah, let's see what old Aunt B has to say. She's already on a 10. Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
8:55 in the morning, Aunt B. Turned down for what?
Yeah.
Using Global Telling.
This is Harley's mom.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
Hey, baby. Hey, Charlie. How you doing? How you doing today?
Good. What are you doing?
I am on my way for breakfast, and then after breakfast, I'm going to a wedding at 2:00.
Oh, did you find what to wear?
Oh, yes, I did. I went to the bridal shop in Fairfield.
Yeah.
And they had, oh my God, it was humongous. The wedding dresses and
It was humongous, like your ass, Tisha Lynn.
Oh my God.
bridal dresses and so forth. And yeah, I found a nice one on sale. Very pretty.
Nice. What color is it?
So it's a light gray.
Yeah.
With a little black flower on it, and I feel that would be suitable for the afternoon.
Yeah.
If it had been a nighttime wedding or something like that, I would have went with black.
Yeah.
But
you gonna eat breakfast? Y'all ain't eating at the wedding?
We're gonna go to a dinner after the wedding.
Oh, okay.
And stuff. So we are going to a dinner after the wedding, and so forth.
I got you.
So,
that sounds good. That sounds good.
And stuff. So, what is going on with you, baby?
Nothing much.
I mean, are
just
you
about to hang out?
You eating pretty good?
I'm still guilty as hell.
Go do some.
Oh, Jesus.
What's going on with you, baby? You eating pretty good? See, because Tisha's got this woman fucking worried to death that she ain't eating.
Exactly, which is why she put her on blast, talking about you. Your daddy said, which is really me, you looked humongous.
Hey, I have that clip in my folder. I'll get it at the end because that was after the trial.
Oh, God.
From Karen's. Just wait a few months for the trial. You can tell how well she's eaten.
Yes.
And then I got one more comment. Michelle had a great comment I wanted to ask you about. She says, yes. Tisha Lynn is not sending poor Harley any birthday presents. Poor girl, what a horrible thing to do to your daughter. Do you think the birthday present is going to come through?
I think it's going to come through just as quickly as that $11 billion from the cartel did.
Oh. So no.
So no.
Which is sad. You're right, Michelle. It is terrible to do.
It is terrible.
Like, you could hear the excitement. She didn't expect it.
Exactly. She ain't going to get shit. Poor Harley.
Yeah. Anything else before we go back?
No, I mean, go do so. Look at her. Rewind it. I mean,
Okay. Laps. Okay.
Yeah, you need to do some laps. You need to be doing some putting down of the bags of Jolly Ranchers, Tisha.
And the
You need
shebangs.
to be, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
and so forth.
I got you.
So,
That sounds good. That sounds good.
and stuff. So, what is going on with you, baby?
Nothing much.
I mean, are
Just
you
about to hang out?
doing pretty good?
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go do some laps a little bit, work out a little bit, because there's nothing to do but like walk in here. I'm gonna walk up the stairs and back a few times, and that's pretty much it. I'm listening to my radio.
Are you doing okay? I mean, are you
Yeah. Mhm.
eating, Tisha Lynn?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yeah.
she's eating, ain't B.
Yeah. We didn't get our meds for like 3 days, so I was up 3
Oh
days.
my God,
We
here
kinda
we
got
go
last
with the
night.
lies.
Why didn't you get your meds?
Because they don't have the help here, and they didn't ever send people. They didn't have people to send.
That's
So
lies.
everybody was crazy for 3 days. A lot of people didn't get their meds. None of us did. Even the girls with seizures and one girl with MS and everything. But like, then none of us got our mental health meds. So, but we finally got it last night. So now I'm calmed down. So I was manic for days and days, and I was up for 3 days. So
You were not. Stop it.
and I started getting
Okay.
delusional.
Are you-
when I get like that?
I know you do. Are you
Delusional lies.
are you-
Tomato, tomato.
I know you do. I love older people, man. They're so awesome. They really are. They just,
I can't wait to see how I'm going to be when I'm old. I ain't going to
oh,
give.
you're
I'm
going to be awesome.
going to give 0 Fs.
I know.
Ever.
It's going to be great.
you ready to order stuff out of commissary yet, or do you still have some money
No,
in
I
your
still got
account?
a
or
little
what?
bit. Yeah, I still got a little bit. Yep.
Do you have enough money to last you for another week, or do I need
Yeah.
to go ahead and try to get some over there?
Yeah, no, it's another week.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you did it last time around like 11th or 12th. So yeah, it's like another week. Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to start sending it to you on a regular type basis thing
Yeah.
and all. But I was just getting ready to tell you, my boyfriend was in the car with me just now. He just got out. I do have a boyfriend,
Yeah.
the guy that Harley met. Me and him have been seeing each other for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're in New York.
Yep,
He
that's where
came
Lynn's
up to
at.
meet with me. Yeah, and then he's got 2 brothers that we're going to go visit while we're in New York.
Oh, because
So
his
I'm
brothers
all
are in New
excited
York.
about that. Yeah, he has 2 in New York, so I'm gonna get to meet them.
Nice, nice. That's good.
And I hadn't talked to Harley lately. I need to call Harley tonight, make sure she's okay.
Yeah,
I did
birthday
tell her I was
tomorrow.
trying to town though. Harley's birthday,
Yeah,
she'll be what, 19?
20.
God knows my baby's getting grown fast, ain't she?
Yeah. I just tried to call her, but I figured she's busy. I'm gonna try to call her if I have to go in, because I won't get to call her tomorrow.
Now,
So it's my evening.
she's at work.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if I don't talk.
Lie. She did not try to call her. It is not on the call log. No.
Stop playing with these people out here, Letecia. We can see when you try to call people and it doesn't go through. Stop it. Lying to your Aunt Brenda like that. What's wrong with you?
And about
Right.
what? Like, why? You know what I mean?
She
Why
just
you
lies
lying
to
about
lie.
What is that going to do for you? Saying you tried to call her? Is that
Puts her, like, makes her feel sympathetic, I think. Like, Harley's not taking my calls. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? I guess
Yeah.
I'll call Amy.
Look, Lariah says, trust me, you definitely lose any filter when you get older. I shock myself sometimes. Things that come out of my mouth.
I can't wait. I barely have a filter now. Can y'all imagine when it's completely gone?
Yeah. And Carolina calls her Letecia. Letecia. Go Flex. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Okay.
Talk to her today. I won't get her till tomorrow evening. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to get her today. That way I can get her today and tomorrow evening. So.
Do you want me to text her and tell her you're trying to call her?
Well, just tell her I'll try to call her before I go today at 2, and if not, I'll call her tomorrow for her birthday. I come out because I come out at 3 tomorrow, which will be 5 o'clock her time. I just didn't want her to like think I weren't calling her tomorrow, but I won't be out till tomorrow evening. You know what I mean?
I'll let her know. I mean, I'll let her know. She understands. I mean,
I know,
she's
but
at
I
work.
still have to call her. Yeah.
Yeah, I know she's your baby. And she's at work. She doesn't take no calls. She don't even take my calls when she's at work. She'll take and say, at work ain't Brenda.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll text her and let her know. Okay?
Yeah, and
I don't know what to get her.
I was gonna say I mailed her card, a birthday card and stuff. So
Okay, just one second. Thank you, Abellis, for the memberships. That's so sweet. And thank you so much. You're always so good to me, and I appreciate that so much. Thank you. And then I pulled up the player so I could just look at the call log for just a second.
Tisha, you ain't mailed that girl shit. Stop lying.
Now we can see the May calls too.
Yes,
so
we can.
She did call her the next day. She didn't try to call her that day at all, but it looks like she called her on the first twice that morning, and then no, at 3 and then at 7. And then she's got a bunch with Amy.
Of course she does.
That's it that I can see. So and up until May 16th, it's just Amy and Harley. Yeah.
Yeah, because Aunt Brenda's out there cavorting with her new man. She all booed up.
Yeah. Yep.
And she said she was going to be in New York for like 2 weeks because she got traitor over there with Amy.
Yeah.
Now, are they going to even talk about that?
I don't know because I didn't listen super closely. So I guess we have to listen and see. But I do see that those 2 calls with Harley are both caller hung up calls. So that's interesting. But we don't have the calls. But yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you again, Abellis. You did not have to do that. You do that often, and I just appreciate it so much. I really do. Henry, Ain't B, just to clarify, you state that Harley don't take no calls at work.
You got to do it right. Harley don't take no calls at work. Not even me.
That Harley does, in fact. Does in fact take calls at work. Thanks, Ain't B.
Harley don't take no calls at work, baby. Not even mine.
So you got the double negative. So yeah, I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
Harley do take calls at work.
Correct.
Hey, Lisa. What were you gonna say, Fendi?
Yes. Now she'll text me and say, Ain't B, I'm at work.
Ain't B, I'm at work. But I love your Brenda voice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Boho says even the closed captioning called it Ain't Brenda. That is
because they know.
Oh, let me go. I'm gonna rewind it so we can catch that because that is funny.
Okay,
here we go.
They take no calls. She don't even take my calls when she's at work. She'll text and say, at work ain't Brenda.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That is the best.
We have made a joke about it sounding like that. And so for our last call that we have to see that is really something. I'm glad.
It's a little Christmas miracle.
Yeah. She'll text me at work and say, Ain't Brenda. I love it. That is funny. Good catch, Lariah. That was awesome. Okay. Wait, was it Lariah who caught it? Boho. I'm sorry. Okay, you ready? Thank you, Boho. Let's go and finish this call. Daggone it.
Okay.
I can't get over that. That's funny. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll text her and let her know. Okay?
Yeah, and
I don't know what to get her.
I was gonna say I mailed her cards, a birthday card and stuff, so that has one made. So she can just be looking out for that.
Well, that's good. And I didn't get her a birthday card or nothing. So for me, with Harley, I can give Harley a piece of money and she's happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So I
pay one of her bills.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll make sure she gets a little something from both of us.
Did you let Amy's?
Yes, I did, and they are spoiling my dog.
I can tell you they will now.
Trader.
Yeah.
She loves Trader. I am going to get with Amy when I do get back home. I want to be able to do a FaceTime thing with you one day.
Yeah.
I want Amy to work with me on that so I can get the hang of how to do it and how to schedule it.
Okay.
I do want to start seeing you face to face.
Okay.
And so forth. I did have a couple of visitors last week. And really nice guys. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Really nice guys.
Yeah.
And so forth. And I got offered a job with them. They did offer me a job. They were really impressed. So they did offer me a job. So
Her attorneys? Is that who she's talking about?
I think so. I think
seems
so.
like it.
Because because that's Tellini was going to go to South Carolina. So
Wow, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for it, and to be honest with you, I told him I would think about it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking. I did tell him I would think about it. And he says please do. So I am just thinking. I'm just thinking. But my friend tells me I'm not going to go there. That's him talking now. He just got back in the car.
I know you don't want to go to Colorado, ain't Brenda? So tell him I agree with him. You ain't going.
You got too many ties where you are. You're not going.
He tells me I have too many ties in North Carolina.
And friends.
Hey, Brenda, we can hear him.
North Carolina, you ain't really miss nothing in Lumberton, but they ain't nothing this way. You don't want to leave the East Coast for sure.
Yeah, you love the ocean.
Yeah, well, you know some people though.
And Tony says because I know so many people, I wouldn't want to leave Robertson County.
No,
but
every time you left when you go to Texas, you'd come back. So
yeah, I would leave, but I always came back home. But I was already ready to leave after 2 weeks. I was ready to get back to Texas.
Did you have a good conversation about my mother who's not a mother?
But we.
Huh. Okay, Tisha. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, you're trying to figure out what B told them so that you can adjust your story accordingly. Mm-hmm.
Yes, and you're trying to make sure that she talked about your mom, in which we heard, if you remember I think it was when we first got the calls after the plea, they talked about her childhood on a call. And she is, for her story, her defense, she wants to make sure that it's known that her mom's terrible, picks terrible men, that kind of thing.
Yes. It's all terrible. Everybody's been terrible to Tisha. Tisha ain't done nothing to nobody, no how, no way, ever. Fucking hooligan. Tisha, you're a damn demon.
And she don't want her to. She would die if she got the job and actually went to work with him. Because here's the thing, she wants her close enough to suck her dry for everything she's got.
Correct,
but not too close where she can actually get the facts.
Correct. Mm-hmm. And the thing is that that's exactly what she did. Yeah, if she were working for Tellini, it's possible that something could have come across her desk. And she would know the truth. And Michelle asks a very good question. What about you as a mother, Letecia?
Yeah. What about Harley's mom? Freaking. Okay.
What is it Nene always says?
What did you say?
What is it Nene Leaks always says? Oh, yes. Trash box.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you go ahead and carry on with your interview, Andy, with this trash box. It's my favorite that she says.
Not a trash bag, no.
Trash box. And
Okay.
also trashy hookah. That's what my other favorite one, Nene says.
Okay.
Yeah, I would leave, but I always came back home. But
Yeah.
I was already ready to leave after 2 weeks. I was ready to get back to Texas.
Did you have Did you have a good conversation about my mother who's not a mother?
Well, yeah, but we you know, we'll talk about that later.
I know.
I
just thought it was funny because
Yeah, it's
she's
hilarious.
so perfect now.
I don't.
Yeah.
Tisha, you know what it is? Aunt B doesn't want. Aunt B does not want her boyfriend over there to know all the skeletons. Like, no,
Yes.
Tisha's charges are bad. You know
That's
what I mean?
exactly what it is. Exactly.
Yeah. We'll talk about that later, baby. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's not be. Look, he knows some things. He don't know all the things. Shut
Yeah.
up, Tisha Lynn.
Yeah,
Spilling the
now
beans
from
out
Aunt B.
here. Oh, you're just throwing Aunt B under the bus.
Yep. We'll talk about that later.
I just thought it was funny because she's so perfect now.
Tisha, your mama, I love her to death. I did get to go to a birthday party. I got invited to Kanae and Julie's birthday last Saturday.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it and everything. And me and Deborah talked and laughed and cut up and Dakota, and I really enjoyed being with the family. So that was the first invitation I have gotten in years.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah.
So I do have to say I enjoyed it.
That's good. That's good.
You were going to talk to Harley. Did you tell her?
Yeah, I told her to talk to Harley.
Yeah.
But they were going to talk to her.
Yeah, well, she knows that. She knows all that.
Yeah,
But anyway,
they know lost love there for me. So, but I'm glad you enjoyed yourself.
well, I mean, I got to, yeah.
Yeah, and I bet they feel the same, Letecia.
Right. And it's also, there's no love lost, Letecia. Dr. T. I mean, how could I possibly be correcting Dr. T? But here we are. And also, no, Michelle, as I can speak for everybody in Texas, no, we don't. We don't want her back. No, thanks.
What'd she say? Let me see.
Texas wants you back. No, we don't. No, we don't.
Please
Yeah,
don't.
I mean.
Well, but I mean, was Jaslyn good? Because that's really, I always be around Jaslyn or would be,
Jazz is looking good. She's lost a lot of weight and her hair is so pretty. The older she gets, taking all jokes aside, the prettier she gets.
That's good.
You want to go to the birthday?
Well, that works out perfect.
Yeah.
She lost weight and Tisha found it.
My friend said, bye, Tisha Lynn.
Oh, bye. Have a good day. Be careful.
Yeah, we're here at this restaurant to have breakfast before the wedding.
Okay, well, I'll let y'all go ahead and get your breakfast, man.
Well, baby, I'm going to send you $200. But call and remind me or something because I do tend to forget. And I know I wish I could send you more, but 200 is all I can.
I know, though. That's fine. I'll call you and remind you. I tried to call you the other day, but I figured you were busy because I told Amy to tell you I had tried to call. So
yeah, Amy, if I don't talk to you or you don't talk to me, Amy texts me and says I talk to Tisha. She is so sick. You've never met Amy.
No.
Not in person.
No.
But Amy is a trip. She is a trip. She's a trip.
Yeah.
But they have fell in love with I might not get my dog back.
Well, that's what I was telling her. She told me he was coming because I was like, well, your husband's going to take the dog.
I might not get my dog back.
And the little girl, Phoenix, and them.
They have fell in love with my dog. I might not get Trigger back.
Yeah,
I told Amy, I said, Amy. She said, he sleeps between me and my husband. And my boyfriend says, I'm glad we got somebody to keep Trader on all these trips we got planned. I said, well, that's good, because I said, you know, how I am about Trader, and I said, that's good. I'm glad of that. But anyway, baby, I'm going to let you go. I hate to cut off on you, but they're waiting.
No, that's fine. I know you got to go. Okay, I love you. Y'all be careful. Have fun at the wedding. Bye.
I love you, baby. And if you need it,
Thank you for using
That's enough of ain't be. Click.
My goodness. Once again, no thank you from Tisha.
None. Not a one.
Well, I cannot
Not a one.
believe
And
we
that's
finally
because
got through these calls.
And you know why she doesn't ever say thank you? Because Letecia doesn't have to say thank you if she has to remind you. You know, Tisha has rules, y'all. There's rules.
She is terrible.
She is terrible. And the way they talk about Amy, I'm shocked that I know that there's going to be more.
Yeah. Well, I'm also shocked. And did you hear Brenda? She's like, what did she say? Amy's she's oh man, she's a trip.
Yes, she's
Is that
a
all you
trip.
can think of? That's the only thing you have to say about her. Like,
that's ain't Brenda speak for. She's a fucked up duck.
yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay, now hold on.
Here we go. This is the best. This is what we've all been waiting for.
The moment we've all been waiting for. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
You know what he told me?
What?
He said, that girl ain't going lacking for food. He said, when I seen her on television, she gained so much weight I didn't even...
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I actually haven't gained weight. That's why I don't understand why people think that.
Hold on. What? I'm sorry.
I actually haven't gained any weight. I don't understand why people think that.
Ouch. She's like, that one hurt.
You know that stung.
And
You
then
can
if
just
you
hear
hear
it. What we need to do is like turn up the background noise on this, shut them out, so you can hear the moment the wind gets knocked out of Letecia's cells.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know why people think that. Michelle L says the TV adds weight, don't you know? Well, how many cameras are on that hoe?
But listen, when after she says, I don't know why people think that, like, listen closely, because you hear Brenda, she goes, it's like kind of quiet, and they keep talking, but she goes, you're big.
Rewind it. I need to hear all of that again.
I think I have it right where it's gonna, I think it's at the right part. Okay.
You were big. I'm serious. You look big.
I only weighed 140 something.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
I actually haven't gained weight. That's why I don't understand why people think that.
You were big. I'm serious. You look big.
Never mind.
I only weighed 140 something.
Well, you look humongous. But anyway.
Tisha says, I only weighed 140 something. You can hear it. Listen to her.
Yeah. That demon inside is really angry. You've really angered the demon, ain't B.
140 something.
Well, you look humongous. But anyway, darling, I know it's time for us to go. I'll holler at you later. I love you.
All right, love you. Bye.
Oh my God. This gold. Thank you, phone calls from prison, for this.
Thank you.
Absolute gold.
Absolute gold. All right. Well, I got to go. Okay, baby. I love you. Bye. You look humongous.
Humongisha. Thank you, Abellis. 140 kilos.
Damn.
I'm terrible with pounds to kilos, so I don't know about that, but I love the humongisha. She's like, I don't know why people say that. I mean, I only weigh 140 pounds.
I only weigh 140 something. Something. I only weigh 140 something.
Hold on. gotta hear that. Just that one more time.
I only weigh 140 something.
Well, you
Oh.
look
I only weigh 140 something.
She's just like, oh my God, she cannot believe Amy went there.
Straight to her ego, man.
Yes.
Well, you
Oh
look big.
Yeah. Thank you, Jen, for doing this with me,
You're
for
welcome.
going on this journey with me. It has been so fun. And I got to say, since we've started doing it, just you and I, and doing like our own thing, it's just been, even before it was fun, but it's just been so special. It really has.
It has
I've
been
loved every
fun
second.
putting our own stank on it. I
Yeah,
like it.
me too.
I like it. We've been doing this. We've been doing it almost a year now.
I know, it's crazy. But I really do want to maybe consider doing what we talked about. And
I think we should.
Yeah, me too. I think that it would be fun and good, good to tie everything up. You guys will very much be happy, I think, if we
I
do
think
that.
so. If we can, if we can pull it off, I think you guys will like it.
Yeah, it's been the best. Now we could order more calls, but honestly, I can see what's in May right now, and it's all Amy. So I would think if we did do something like that, we should ask, are there any calls like right before the trial or something? Because
we did that already, babe. Remember?
I don't remember when the last one was, though.
It's at the end of 2022. We have them. We got them for like November and December, I think, of 2022.
So we got, oh yeah, you're right. We got the very last month. So we'd have to go backwards from that to to be able to get like.
The only thing we could do is just finish up 2022.
Yeah. Would we start where we're at now or go backwards? May looks like it's all Amy, but yeah.
We can't go more. How much more backwards from 2022 can we go, babe?
I mean, from the one that we've already done.
Oh. Okay. I mean, I guess we could do. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But anyways, I definitely would love to hear, like her and more of her and the end of her and Harley's kind of thing there. But yeah, honestly, should just get the call logs from. I wonder if they would do that.
Oh yeah. We'll talk to Rachel and see what we can come up with.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds like a plan. And then Casey May, thank you for being a member for 15 months. Hi, Allie.
And I also
Merry almost Christmas.
Oh, Merry Christmas. Almost Merry Christmas to you too. I think we should also see what we need to do to get Jace. No. What's her face? Chloe Driver and baby daddy's calls.
Yeah.
Because I know he's going to say some thrown off stuff that I can make fun of.
I would love to. Thank you, Toby. Merry Christmas to all of you guys.
Oh,
I would love to get my hands on Leilani's, but
we have to wait.
Yeah. So.
Me too. Anyway, I would love to get my paws.
Kelly, I'm from West Virginia, from Beckley. I don't live there now, but I grew up in West Virginia. I loved it there. What were you saying, Jen?
I would love to get my paws on Leilani's calls.
Yes, me too. Me too. And, we still have to see what happens with Letecia's lawsuit. That's going to be interesting.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you for doing this with me. Thank you to the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. And Jen, I appreciate you so much.
Oh, I appreciate you too, babe. You guys be on the lookout. I'm just putting the finishing touches on Sarah, on her letters. So on her letter to the judge. She's such an asshole.
And Jen and I will post these calls with no commentary. If any other channels or anything ever wanted to use them, you can use those pretty easily, the no commentary ones. So
yes. All we ask is, obviously, most creators credit the original source, but if you do use them, please put up pictures during your stream of missing children, missing people, missing Indigenous, just anything just a small way, to try to help and give back a little bit, because people want to listen to those calls. And, so it gets eyes in.
Another thing is, don't just take them and just play them with no commentary, because we'll all get in trouble for that reuse content.
Yes, we will. We will. All of us.
But as long as you, I don't care. Anybody can use anything I've got. It doesn't bother me. Just do it the right way. But yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, stars align. Is it over? I have COVID and quarantined in my room. I'm so sorry. That sucks. I hope you feel
that
better.
sucks. I'm sorry you're quarantined. Yeah, that's all we got, you guys.
Yep, that is it. I've checked the jail file as well. At this time, there were no incident reports, because remember, we went through the March ones. The next ones were from May, which is strange, but
it's like in April she decided to behave.
Yeah.
For some reason, even though she wasn't getting her medicine. If you ask Letecia, she doesn't get fed and she doesn't get meds. It's terrible.
Oh, stars align. I hope you feel better, babe.
Oh, hope you feel better.
All right, Jen. Well,
we'll be live again at some point. I just don't know what. We got to do something to end the year. I don't know. Maybe we'll do something Christmas Eve or something and make everybody laugh again.
Hey, old biscuits. Hey, Jen, are you you're going live tonight or anything?
I don't know if I'm gonna go. I want to finish the I want to finish the video, and get it out for you guys. I don't think I'm going to go live tonight, but I think I'm going to do it tomorrow. And I think you and me, if you're not doing anything, well, tomorrow's Christmas Eve, right? Yeah, it's the 23rd. So maybe Allie and I can come up with something for Christmas Eve together that'll just for us all to laugh at.
Hey, I'll be there. Just let me know when.
Yeah, maybe I'll do some of my, maybe we'll bring up some, what's his name? Stephen McDaniel's interrogation. Wow, Stephen, wow. We'll do that. Maybe a little of his news interview, just some good old things from the not too distant past, some crazy ass shit people said. Hell, I never did get to that phone call with old Mel G. Maybe we'll do that a little bit, just flit around and find some things to laugh at. We'll go on.
And I'll be there.
We could do the Feel the Fire one or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would be good. So tomorrow is Monday? Yes.
All day, babe. Yes. Tomorrow's Monday all day. Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. No, because I do have to go out and get a couple last minute things whenever I get paid, I guess in the afternoon. So okay. I'm sure we'll do the nighttime or something.
Yes, probably. We'll have to do something at night. We'll do something at night.
All right. Well, it sounds like a plan. Yeah, I got some last minute shopping to do, but thank you, Jen. I love you. And thank you to the chatters. I really do appreciate you guys. And I'll see you soon. I hope you guys have a great and thank you for listening.
Have a great night, you guys. Bye.
Bye.